Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Pharmacypedia. This is Dr. Shikha Chauhan, and in this session we are going to learn about Kwashiorkar and Marasmus. So what are all these diseases that we are going to learn and discuss in this session? If you have still not subscribed to my channel Pharmacypedia, please do like, share and subscribe to Pharmacypedia for getting further updates and important content related to pharmacy. The topic has been taken from the subject Social and Preventive Pharmacy, B.Pharm 8th Sem. So it talks about the nutritional deficiency, and one of the major deficiency is the protein deficiency. So in this session, we are going to explore what is Kwashiorkar, what is Marasmus, and what are all these basic differences between both these diseases. So talking about the protein deficiencies, so they are being categorized and known as protein energy malnutrition. So as the term indicates, malnutrition, mal means decreased nutrition. So it is the deficiency of macronutrients or energy and proteins in the diet. So basically it is being categorized as a nutritional disorder. So what is nutritional disorders? So anything when an individual is not being able to get all the nutrition, in that case the person goes through a nutritional disorder. So when we talk about specifically about Kwashiorkar and Marasmus, basically it is a protein deficiency. So majorly it affects especially children and women. So you can say underdeveloped nations, majority of the infants or the kids who are not having access to proper nutrition, majorly protein sort of deficiencies, they are being found to have more. They are being found to have more number of cases of Kwashiorkar and Marasmus. So basically three forms exist: Kwashiorkar, Marasmus, and Marasmic Kwashiorkar. So basically in all the types of the protein deficiency, the major symptoms is the decrease in the weight, and also known as the wasting and stunting. Talking about the Kwashiorkar, so those who are not able to remember the names, so you can remember the word koala. So basically derived from the koala sort, that animal, you can say this as a Kwashiorkar. So it's basically an African word, and it basically refers to the disease of the displaced child. So you can see by the name itself, it is majorly reflecting the population of the children, those who are deprived of adequate nutrition. So deprived simply means those who are not having access to proper nutrition. So majorly in children aged between 1 and 3. So Kwashiorkar is like completely weaning off. So the three essential manifestations or the signs of Kwashiorkor includes swelling of the feet, edema, growth deficiency, the growth does not happen, and some even mental changes takes place. So it's basically about the decrease in the physical and mental development of the child. Other symptoms include accumulation of fluids in the tissue. This is the major difference you can spot out between Kwashiorkor and Marasmus. In Marasmus, even the person thins down so much that even ribs are visible. But this does not happen in the case of Kwashiorkor. In Kwashiorkor, instead the accumulation of fluid takes place. And now this accumulation of fluids results in the swelling. Swelling specifically in the feet area and in the abdomen part. So you can see in the diagram as well, there is a swollen abdomen and swollen feet. Apart from that, you may see one major difference between Kwashiorkor and Marasmus, which is about the scaly skins. Scaly skin happens only in the case of Kwashiorkor. Other parameters which are of significant importance is the poor growth, both the types of the growth, physical growth as well as the mental growth. So in both the cases you can see a high decline in the growth rate, and the child appears to be wasted or thinner. So arms and legs thins out, and there is a swollen abdomen part. Talking about the mental changes, the child is usually irritable and prefers to stay at one place and in one position. Other signs include like hair changes. Hair changes, the typical attributes are like thinning of the hairs. Skin changes, I told you in the case of Kwashiorkor, you have patchy skins. The face is actually the moon sort of the face. It is known as the moon sort. It is completely round face with the accumulation of fluids on the faces. Micronutrient deficiencies happen, so the children who are like into the category of anemia, they are more prone to fall into the case of protein deficiency as well. So here you can see the type of the physical changes that happens in the case of Kwashiorkar and Marasmus. So you can see the abdomen bulging out in case of Kwashiorkar and Marasmus. Even the ribs are prominently visible. The shape is moon face in case of Kwashiorkar. Now further moving to the marasmus. So usually it happens to infants at a lower age group. So children below 2 years. Whereas in case of Kwashiorkar it was till 3 years. Again, marasmic children are due to the protein deficiency are very weak. And they are so weak that they may not have even energy to cry out. So which most often is barely audible, so they don't have even that much energy that the crying sound is audible. The child is completely like with ribs down and is there is no fat at all inside the body. Edema is completely absent and there are no skin or hair changes. However, frequently diarrheal episodes leads to further dehydration and micronutrient deficiencies. My dear students, the picture here is of the Kwashiorkar child. So don't get confused. In marasmus, the complete thinning down happens and the ribs are prominently visible, and it's not only the deficiency which arises due to the protein but also other major nutrient deficiencies. So in that case, child needs not only like protein sufficient diet but also fat and carbohydrate diets, because the children energy levels go so down. And one more thing I would like to mention over here is that in case of marasmus, it is being found that the child who are not like provided with the infants which are not provided with the breastfeeding are more prone to have marasmus. Further signs includes like muscle wastings, loose and hanging skin folds, monkey faces, absolute weakness. The third category, the marasmic Kwashiorkar. So in areas where protein energy malnutrition is highly common, the children usually exhibit the features of both Kwashiorkar and marasmus. So such changes could occur during the transition from one form to another form. So my dear students, the children exhibits both the features of Kwashiorkar and marasmus. So you can see ultimately skinny bones and loose and hanging skin folds, muscle weaknesses, and in some cases even edema is being observed. Biochemical changes include like decreased serum albumin or creatinine, and other parameters which are like on the lower sides include like serum free amino acids ratio. The child is highly anemic and having reduced pancreatic secretions like that. So these are the biochemical changes which happens in the case of protein deficient child. Talking about the treatment, so since it is malnutrition, definitely proper nutrition is going to help the children to recover faster. Proper nutrition in the form of balanced diet with the more content of protein, since this disorder is specifically to the people who are not having access to proper protein diet. So you can check the energy levels here, the requirements here, and apart from that, the protein deficiency, the children should be provided with more vitamins and other mineral supplements, including iron and folic acids. Apart from that, other strategies adapted to the hospitalized children includes like oral rehydration. So sometimes it is like in severe cases, correction of dehydration is the first step in the treatment. So like homemade salt sugar mixtures or like ORS solutions are to be provided. Apart from that, these children, since their immunity level goes down, they are more prone to infections and infestations. So in that case, they have to be like and there are high chances that they may be exposed to infections like giardiasis and ascariasis. So always prevention is better than cure. So important effort here is to put down the emphasis on the diet, complete nutrition, and that only helps the child to recover out fast. Other supplementary feeding programs include like various programs have been launched by Government of India time to time to pay and provide like significant role in the improvement of the condition of children who are highly anemic and may fall into these specific disease range. So these include schemes like National Program of Nutritional Support to Primary Education. So midday meal concept. I hope each one of you must have heard about the midday meal concept. So nowadays in schools, even the meals are being provided to the poor children, those who can have a proper access to the proper nutritional diet. applied. And a special nutrition program, Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana, PMGY, Balwadi feeding program, composition nutrition program, and applied nutrition program. So you should be fully aware about these 6 schemes launched by the government of India time to time in order to improve the condition of small children in the country. So this is about the midday meal program. It is one of the most important ongoing feeding program. Special nutrition program. So this was launched somewhere in around 1970 to 71, and the aim was to provide supplementary nutrition to children, pregnant women, nursing mothers belonging to the weaker sections of the society. Then Pradhan Mantri Gramoday Yojana. So the objective was to have a sustainable human development. So this scheme related to the health, nutrition, education, drinking water, proper housing and rural roads are undertaken under this program. Then Balwadi feeding program. So this was again launched in 1970-71. So through this program, the beneficiaries of the program included primarily the children attending the Balwadi. So the service provided under the programs are supplementary feeding, regular health checkups, immunizations, habit formations, and specialization through games and recreation. Composite nutritional program. So the aim of this program was to encourage the economic activities of Mahila Mandals and strengthen the supervisory machinery of women program, women empowerment. Then applied nutrition program. So again, this was being there to encourage the production of bodybuilding fluids and protective foods. So to provide nutrition education so as to promote consumption of the bodybuilding foods. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates and important content related to pharmacy. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you everyone.